love me. They love me. They love me. They love me.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, y'all? I'm your boy Kato. That's Marvin. It's the Convo with Marvin Kato. Hey, so today is a very important day, y'all. It's election day. So get out and vote. Get out and vote. Get your voice heard. We got to say shout out to all the essential workers, man. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do. Thank y'all for being on the front line. You know what I'm saying? I know COVID's still crazy, but y'all still kicking ass and doing your thing. Mav, I ain't really got nothing set up right now, man. Not really too many questions or nothing like that, because it's, like I said, it's election day, man. It's an important day. So let's speak on what we was talking about, when we was off there, because I think the people need to hear that.
Man, the people do need to hear it. I'm not gonna sit here and cap.
Right.
But since we on air now, I do have to watch what I said, how I say it.
Right.
But at the same time, we do value honesty and truth and straight up, keeping it 100. But like I was saying though, man, honestly, in my own opinion, people voting for Trump right now is just showing me how brainless, no disrespect to America or any Americans, but at the same time, it has to be said, voting for Trump, it's like you're brainless. It's like you're not seeing what he has done in 4 years, and especially this year, how he has encouraged more violence in our own backyard than any other president that the U.S. ever had, or I'm not even gonna say any other countries, because right now he makes me feel like he is the American version of Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein and shit like that. You feel me? I'm just keeping it 100. That's how I feel like. That's how I feel about this man, kid. Like he is just an evil spirit.
Exactly.
I'm just being honest, again, no disrespect to anybody that take it ill. We all have our own opinion. We all can speak our own mind, and this is mine. You feel me? And like I said,
hey, I totally feel what you're saying, man. And you know what? It's funny because everybody always say you voting for the lesser evil. I'm sorry, y'all. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. We voting for the lesser evil. At the end of the day, y'all already done seen in 4 years what Trump can do. Now, I'm going to say this. If you okay with what Trump doing, then cool, vote for Trump. But if you're not okay, then get out and vote, man, because we got to make some changes. Me personally, I'm not okay. I'm not okay with the racist rhetoric that come out his mouth. I'm not okay with how divisive he is. I think he's dangerous. I think he can get us all hurt, and I want him out of that chair. And I'm hoping that tonight, even though I know tonight won't be able to call it, but I'm definitely hoping that Trump is out of that chair, because at the end of the day, this dude is not a nice person, and this dude gonna get us all fucked up.
He is gonna get us all fucked up, man. He was already on the verge of starting World War III.
Listen, people already don't like him now. Don't get me twisted, because like I was telling you off air before we cracked these mics, it's a lot of people voting for Trump. Don't get it twisted. But
I know there is.
It's a lot of people that's not voting for him. Unfortunately, dude, it's a lot of Republicans that's only voting Republican because they are Republican, and they don't even necessarily care what Trump doing.
And you know what? And you're absolutely correct, bro. Put it this way: Trump in America is like that one relationship that's always ends in violence, bro. Like I'm so serious. Think about this shit.
Okay.
Trump is the motherfucker that's gonna come up to you. He's gonna tell you the straight up truth, the bold truth, nothing but the honest fucking truth, no matter how he say it. Bitch, you gonna take it, because motherfucker, I had $200,000 a fucking year when I was the age of 3. That's who the fuck I am. That's who Trump was. By the age of 8, this motherfucker was a goddamn millionaire. So guess what? He is that one motherfucker that come up to a bitch, just look at her ass, say, "Hey, bitch, come and turn around. Let me grab you by the pussy." And I bet you won't sue me. Here,
man.
What's up? You ready for this? Yeah, I got a wife. I got a wife and kids at home. I don't give a fuck though. I'm still gonna fuck you. What's up? You wanna talk shit? Here.
Sad but true. Yep.
That's all, bro. That's what it is. If he didn't have this, bro, and couldn't supposedly give, you know what I'm saying, like make jobs happen like he so claimed he did,
right,
motherfuckers would not be voting for him. First off, they would be looking at him saying he's disrespectful, he is rude,
exactly.
he don't know how to talk to people, he
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to talk to women. He is what's the word? What's that word towards women? It's not sexist. Yeah, sexist.
He definitely
Yeah.
sexist.
And so I mean, like you think about it, bro. If he didn't have the money, nor again did what he's supposed to have did when he promised all these jobs,
Mm-hmm.
then, bro, people will be talking so much shit about him.
At the end of the day, man, Trump was born rich and Trump gonna die rich. So you know how when you have a rich person at the end of the day, dude, their life ain't gonna be like the normal person's life. You know what I'm saying? Of course he don't care about helping out people or nothing like that, because he ain't never had to worry about that shit before. This is a person that's been given shit his whole entire life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He ain't never had to work for nothing. You know, he's always had handouts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I
So,
feel like that's how they did. They hand him the presidency.
Being a rich person, he's always been looked out for. You know, and what he doing right now, that's exactly what he doing with all of his buddies, man. He looking out for him.
They just gave him the presidency. I mean, like you said, he's always been hidden stuff. Like
Exactly.
Son. Like, dude, when I seen that shit, I read about it. I'm like, okay, so you was in the academy getting ready to be a soldier,
mm-hmm.
and you hauled ass. You use medical conditions to haul ass, bro. Like, there's people out there that truly have those medical conditions, you feel me, that cannot join the military and want to. And supposedly it wasn't really nothing wrong with him. He didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
The academy was as far as he got. And I know it's a lot of people out there that's voting for him that has family, that had family members or has family members in the armed forces.
Exactly.
You know, they either have passed or came close to death,
mm-hmm.
or barely made it home. And I know these people that they're voting for Trump, even though he said that these people are losers because they're dead. Dude, that first off, if that's very, very, very disrespectful for you to say that about someone that goes out to give his life for your country, for his or her country, you know, to protect you, to make sure that you're safe, to make sure that you can go home at night to your family. And for you to say they're losers because they lost their lives, that, you know, that life lost could have been 1 million lives saved.
I totally agree.
So I look at all those fallen soldiers as heroes, courageous people. You feel me? Because I mean, they're doing something that I would not dare do. You know, like I tell a lot of young kids, man, I would never discredit the military.
Definitely.
I just, you know, it's just, I feel like the military is just like any other place. There's a time and place for it. And there's certain administrations that you do not want to join the arms and forces under. Like Trump is one of them. Bush was one of them. Like I tell people, don't you go in the military thinking that you're finna be making this money and all that shit, because even the people that retires don't see that. You feel me? You got to put in 20 years plus, and you got to be at a higher rank. There's stipulations for you to be making money and getting taken care of by the government, by the military. And these folks, oh man, I'm finna go in there just to get paid, you know, college and all that. Dude, if you're going in there for college, that's fine. Go get your education, bro. Do not let me stop you, you know what I'm saying, or trying to talk you into not doing it. But if your sole purpose is only to make money, that's the wrong fucking idea. I do not want you going out there strapping up in the military gear to go out and fight for me, bro. I'm sorry. Because first off, you're not going to get paid like that. And then when you find out how you're going to get paid, you might get mad. You might don't want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, different shit that comes aboard. So I tell people, make sure that the military is one thing that you have to really, really make sure that's where your heart is at. That's
Exactly.
that's what you were born to do, you know. And you're not going in there for a paycheck. You're actually going in there to serve your country and to keep those who do not serve protected. I appreciate that. I admire those courageous men and women out there.
Definitely, 100%. Shout out to them.
And it's fucking crazy that America has heard that, what he has said, and yet still want to keep him in office.
And you know what? That's what I wanted to touch on, because I was listening to what you were saying. Do you know the main reason why is those people that's in the armed forces, you know what I'm saying, they still voting for Trump even though he said that type of rhetoric out of his mouth? It's because of when Colin Kaepernick was kneeling and Trump flipped that whole thing and made it look like Colin Kaepernick was saying he was against the government, against the military, when he wasn't saying that at all. The reason why Kaepernick was kneeling, and I'm sure the whole world know at this point, was because of police brutality. You know, but Trump flipped that whole thing and made it seem like Kaepernick was against the military. That's why, because listen, it's still some people trying to act like they don't understand that, even though they do, because they're smart enough to understand, but they still trying to act like they don't.
Like I told you before about Kaepernick, the only thing that disappointed me about him was the fucking socks.
I know you were telling me about that. Yeah,
that shit,
I didn't see him.
Don't get me wrong. It was hilarious as fuck. But when I actually heard what his message was that he was trying to send across the United States, bro, it reflected back. Dude, like, I'm not a kid anymore. It might be funny now, but now that I understand what he was trying to do, the message that he was trying to send, them socks was not a good look. You know, you want to keep, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you going after corporate America, you got to act and think like corporate America. Stop trying to be, street. Stop trying to be a thug. Stop trying to be hood. Stop trying to be all that shit. You got to know how to attack who you trying to attack, bro. Right. It's like going into a fight and all you can do is brawl. And you going in against somebody who does Wing Chun, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, shit like that. Man, and they're very well prepared. You feel me? So it's like, for real, you go in there ill prepared, bro. Like, so you got to do your fucking homework. If I'm gonna attack corporate America, I'm gonna prepare my battle for corporate America. If I'm gonna attack the justice system, the government, then I'm preparing my battle for the government, because I want them to take me seriously. Right. I don't want them to take anything and flip it on me. And that's just what they did with Kaepernick. You know, like I said, them socks was funny as hell. Porky Pig in a goddamn police uniform and shit. But at the same time, dude, it was the wrong time.
It kind of hurt the whole protest that he was trying to do.
It did. Yeah. And then this whole Black Lives Matter movement and shit that's been going on. The looting and all that shit just made it look even worse. Like, we're not being taken seriously because of all that. You know, like, you got those who was trying to peaceful protest and they were successful. It was mainly all them fucking night protesters that really, I guess for me, not put a cap on it, but if I, a black man, could sit back and watch this shit and be like, damn, that shit right there is gonna hurt us, then I know the white man out there is just ready to spend that shit. You see what I mean?
And you know what? Shout out to Steve Harvey too, my OG. I remember him saying that. He was like, if you out there vandalizing stuff, you out there tearing stuff up, or, I'm probably misquoting him right now, but he was basically saying that's how they gonna look at you. And all you doing is giving them a reason to send in the National Guard and be like, see, this is why we have to do it this way. This is why we gotta, da-da-da-da. He said, because if you acting like animals, then they gonna be like, oh, see, we gotta treat them like animals. You know what I mean? Like, you basically are hurting yourself by doing that.
Not only
don't get me wrong, I understand the protesting. I understand why you protesting. I'm not going against that, and I'm not saying that that's wrong or nothing like that. But I am saying that, you know, when you doing some of the stuff that you doing as far as like the vandalism and all of that weird shit that was going on, because I ain't necessarily for that. You know what I'm saying? Just destroying people's shit. I ain't gonna lie. We had a person over here in Tampa, you know, it was a dude, I remember, shout out to my boy Tom G, man. He was talking about it. And I think the dude owned like a shoe store or something like that. But anyway, this dude was about the community. You know what I'm saying? This is a good guy. Say it again.
Shoe
Mountain, right. And Tom was, you know,
Johnny.
talking about how the dude was about the community and he was a good guy and, you know, so on and so forth. And they destroyed that man's shit. You know what I mean? I don't think that's right. I don't stand for that.
His name Johnny. He is a real good dude, man.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
Actually,
because I heard a couple of people standing up for that guy, man. Vouching for him.
Man.
Yeah.
I actually know him personally, dude. I know him before he actually put up the whole store, because we both was at the flea market while I was selling CDs. He was up front, and like as soon as you walk in, you couldn't do shit but look left, in his store is like
hold
right
on.
there.
Which flea market? You talking about Tampa Fashion?
The International Flea Market.
Oh, okay. Because I know Tampa Fashion, if I ain't mistaken, used to step right in, and it was a shoe store right there.
Yeah, but that wasn't his though. Like,
okay. Cool. Cool. Definitely.
Yeah, that was Johnny, man. He a real good dude. He a
definitely,
real good
man.
dude.
Shout out to him, man. You know.
He if I'm not mistaken, he's African too. He's an African cat.
Dope. Well, I guess at the end of the day, man, hey, like y'all was saying, to go ahead and put a bow on this, man. It is election day, y'all. Get out and vote. You still got time. You know, they still counting ballots, so get out and you know, and get your voice heard, man. But hey, let's talk about some of this football, man. I know you seen my Bucks last night doing their thing, you know.
Listen, man, it was like the last minute. This motherfucker that I'm playing had 2 Bucks players.
Who he had?
He had Carlton Davis, which is a DB. He had JPP.
Okay.
And then he had Evan Ingram. He beat me. He beat me with those 3 players, dude, at the last fucking drive. I was like,
it's funny because me and the guy was playing. I don't remember exactly who it was, but he beat me 251-254. He had Levante David, and what really hurt me is if Drew Brees would have got one more. If he could have got like one more touchdown, kid, 251-254, it was close.
Listen,
it was close.
Listen, all I needed was just one tackle from James Bradbury.
Damn.
I didn't need no interception or nothing, just one fucking tackle, bro. And I would have been in the game. I would have been 6-2 right now, but I'm sitting at 5-3, the only 5-3 team.
That's what's up.
It's all good. I done been number 1 for like 3 weeks already, so I taste a little victory for a little minute.
Shout out to my Bucks, man. They looking Super Bowlish, boy. We looking Super Bowlish right now, man.
And I was okay. With my lineup, even though I had all that point sitting on the bench. But George Kittle going out.
Oh, that hurt. Kittle's a good guy too, man.
Yeah.
Damn, that hurt.
I had to drop him, dude. 8 weeks. That's the end of the whole fucking season.
That's it. He out for the season.
Yeah, so I'm good, man. But my 49ers, man, we hurting injuries.
But y'all still won though, didn't they?
No, we got our ass trashed.
Was that Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seattle. Okay. Y'all, that was that last game y'all end up winning.
But we play Green Bay though. Coming up.
Y'all finna play Green Bay now?
On Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
That.
Like I said, man, Bucks did their thing last night. I ain't gonna lie, Deion Lewis got a few more yards than I wanted him to get. You know, since he ain't on my team no damn more, so I ain't wanting him to get no motherfucking yards. He got a few more yards than I wanted him to get. And what's that tight end name? I forgot his name.
Ooh,
like Stratton or something like that.
Ingram?
No, Stratton. It start with an S. I forgot his name, but he showed out last night. And honestly, he the one kept them in the game. Damn, I can't think of his name.
I don't know about no tight end name.
So he might have not been a tight end, but I know he was the only one out there catching the ball, so he might have been a wide receiver.
I know Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton, there you go. Sorry about that, my G. Yeah, he was the only one out there, he was the only one out there balling for them, man. But I'm going to tell you something.
No, shit. Your boy Toy Lolo was out there, too.
He did a little bit. And you know what? Didn't that one guy come from you, Wayne Lowe or something like that? What his name is? The running back they had? What's the running back? Like,
you talking about Wayne Gallman?
Him, yeah. Didn't he come from San Francisco?
No, Wayne Gallman came from the University of Tennessee, bro. I fucking love that boy.
Okay. I guess I was thinking about the fact because you had him on your team.
Yeah, but no,
yeah, you had him on your team.
Yeah, he came from Tennessee, man. I actually loved him.
Yeah, and, I mean, he did his thing. He was doing his thing.
Then when they got Saquon, man. See, I'm looking at this shit like this, bro.
Yeah.
All these injuries right now, and all these players getting
these injuries hurting us too. They not even us. They hurting everybody.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to see how this trade is gonna be, though, man. Like today is the deadline, and I haven't really heard nothing too tough.
I ain't heard nothing about no trading going on.
I know we traded Quan Alexander though.
I seen Quan out of there. Yeah.
We saw him packing. See ya.
And who he went to?
Oh shit, hell, I don't even fucking know, kid. Let me see.
Was it? I think it was the Chargers.
Oh, hold on, man. Let me see. They got some live updates on some states right now.
Okay, cool. Cause like I said, I did see that he did get traded, but other than that, man, I ain't really seen no trades.
Yeah, I didn't see what he got traded to, but Indiana, 6 p.m. Most of the state is in Eastern Time Zone. Okay, Kentucky. Florida will be closing in 6 minutes. Georgia in 6 minutes.
Oh, you saying the polls gonna be closing?
Yeah, South Carolina, Vermont, Virginia, all in 6 minutes. All at 7. 7:30, you got North Carolina, Ohio, West Virginia, and Alabama at 7 p.m.
Okay.
But they under the 8 p.m. time slot. I don't know why, but you have Connecticut, Delaware, DC, Illinois, Kansas, they the same shit too. Oh, okay. They closing at 7, but some of the polls may stay open a little later. That's why.
Okay.
So they got them under 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, same thing, 7 o'clock.
So if you out there, you standing in line, just make sure you don't leave because they said as long as you in that line, they have to let you vote.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all get out and get your voice heard, man.
Like the doors might be locked, but if once you already there, you already accounted for.
Right.
Oh man.
Honestly, man, I ain't gonna lie. That's the reason why I did early voting because I ain't want to have to deal with if I'm out there too late. I mess around and they don't let me come in, or I get into a altercation or something like that because they don't want to let me vote or something. So I was like, no, I'm gonna make sure I get mine done early.
So I mean, what's the point of sending in your lawyers to review the swing votes? And that's in 13 states. Florida, California, of course. Those are the main two. But what's the point of sending in your lawyers as soon as you close at 7 o'clock to count the shit when people are still counting? Votes ain't done being sent in yet and that shit.
That I can't even tell you, man. I don't know.
I mean, this man is acting like he don't like to lose. I understand that. I don't like to lose.
And listen, bro, I don't even think Trump care about being no damn president. This is all about him just trying to win. And that's why I say he divisive, and that's why I say he need to go. Because he don't care about trying to help nobody. He just want to win so he can rub it in people's face. That's it. That's why Trump like a little kid, man. He's like a little child, bro. Like, for real. He throw like temper tantrums.
Big ass fucking kid.
Yeah.
And I was amazed that motherfuckers was lined up at 1 o'clock in the morning to wait for a 1 o'clock in the afternoon rally. Bitch, I'm not buying no concert ticket, bitch. So I don't need to be standing in that goddamn line to hear some Tangerine speak.
Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, man, there's some people out there that's not even necessarily voting their interests, man. They actually just voting because they're a Republican and they're a Republican. They don't even care about the stuff that he's doing.
You ever look at certain shit and ask if that was the inspiration for a certain show or a certain meme or some shit like that?
As far as what? Like what?
You ever came across a little show on Cartoon Network late night, The Talking Orange?
Is it an orange and something else too?
It's a fucking orange that's talking, bro. That bitch got
No.
eyes and lips and talking.
No.
But see, I look at Trump and I look at his skin color, dog, and I wonder if he was the inspiration for that show, kid. Like,
he might have been. It's a lot of people made a lot of money off of Trump, man. For
dude,
real.
I seen
and off
the
of the
picture.
crazy stuff that come out of his mouth.
I seen a picture of this white dude sitting at a fucking table eating dinner, bro. And remember Ratatouille, right?
Yeah.
Remember the inspector when that bitch was sitting at the table, how he looked, the nose and all that shit?
I know what movie you're talking about, but I ain't never see it though.
Oh my God, kid, you need to, bro. Cause I mean, they put that picture right next to the motherfucker, and he looked just like the goddamn cartoon. But y'all like, was he the inspiration for this shit, bro? Like, for example, the an old episode of Married with Children. Peggy fucked around and made a cartoon about Al. And that bitch went viral. That bitch was the that bitch was the shoe man. Like, it's the shoe
Oh,
seller.
yeah.
He didn't know what the hell was going on. Bitches laughing at him. Oh, he walking down the street and shit. And he was the fucking inspiration for the whole fucking show. And I look at Trump, bro, and I be like, Cartoon Network really did that shit, bro. Talking orange. Ain't that some shit where you look at that motherfucker, he really is orange as fuck, kid. Like,
right.
Do he not believe in spray tans? I mean, I understand you trying to be a 100 with yourself, but some things, bro, you just gotta hide, kid. You can't be walking around looking like that your whole goddamn life.
No.
I don't give a damn, motherfucker. Be like, well, I don't care what people think about me. Nah, bitch, yeah, you do. The motherfuckers that say shit like that, they be the main ones who care. I don't care what a bitch think about me.
Right.
Stop lying. You
be the main one with insecurities.
What? All day long, kid. If I had, listen, it's kind of like, I feel like this here, bro. If I tell a female that I love you, I tell you maybe once or twice, and that's it. I told you, I love you, goddammit. Let me just show you. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it running. Let's move it. If I gotta keep repeating myself, then I just don't feel like I love you no more. Like, you know, because.
Hey, what's wrong with repeating yourself a few times, man?
I'm just saying, cause you know how to. I don't know if you ever heard this, but I did my whole life growing up. Too much of something is a bad thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So
overindulgence.
So listen, every day, baby, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. You know what, bitch? Fuck that. I'm tired of that goddamn love.
Maybe not every day, you know.
You should know how much I love you.
Hey, before you go to bed, though.
Well,
definitely before you go to bed.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, you should know how much I fucking love you by now. If I give you a goddamn kiss, you should know that damn. You should know the love kiss, and you should know the okay, take your ass to bed kiss type. You know. Like,
yeah, but remember though, man, ain't nothing wrong with reassurance. You know what I'm saying? And you know, every queen love to be reassured that they loved.
Reinsurance, nigga. My insurance don't reinsure me that I'm gonna be safe when I get behind that goddamn car, bitch, because they boost my shit the fuck up. The fuck reinsured. Man, listen, bitch, if I tell you I love you, goddammit, I love you. Take it or leave it. If you, I don't like that shit. Be like, oh, your actions don't reflect your words. No. My actions does reflect my words. It just don't reflect them how you want to see them. It's a big
it may
difference.
Not be exactly what you want.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Now chill the fuck out. Calm down. Because you expecting a fairy tale, goddammit. This is real life.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck down.
And things may not go how you want them. You know, it's funny, man. I went to see my dad this weekend, dude, and we had such a great time, and I really enjoyed myself. And you know, me and him was just having a conversation. You know, he was talking about how, you know, he made some mistakes in his life, and I was talking about how I made some mistakes or whatever.
Hold on, talking about he's completely blind, right? Okay.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to be able to see out the side of his eyes, but no, he can't see out the side of his eyes no more. He's completely blind at this point.
How long has it been now?
Man, it's been years at this point, dude. I don't know. I don't even know.
Years.
About what, it's definitely been some years though.
At least what, 5?
Probably more than that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's more, but
right.
is it like at least 5
It
years? Or
definitely at
maybe
least
at least
5.
7?
Yeah, definitely at least 5. But man, we had a great time, and my dad's a funny character, man. You know, he'll be like, "Hey, take me to the package store. I already know what time it is. Pop finna go get him something to drink. We gonna sit down and we finna have a good conversation." So, you know, I take him to the package store, you know what I mean? He get his little natural ice or, you know, his little gin or whatever he gonna get, you know, and me and him start talking and, you know, having a good conversation. And, you know, I had to let him know at the end of the day, man, you know, I don't hold anything against you, you know, that you may have done, you know, in your past or whatever. Because at the end of the day, man, I'm a grown ass man, so I understand how things go. And, you know, on the other side of that token too, I also understand that, you know, people have their own stuff that they be dealing with and eat internally. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you may have made some mistakes, but man, you know what they say, the best apology is change behavior. So at the end of the day, you know, if you're making those changes in your life and you're doing better, you know, for yourself and your family and everything, man, that's all you can do is move forward, you know. But yeah, we had a great conversation, man, you know.
What's up, man?
For real.
Hey, real quick though, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the drink talking because that little shit was good.
What you drinking on, man?
It was some shit called Calypso, bitch. It was the female version of Captain Morgan.
Hell no.
I call her as Captain Morgana. but she was smooth, sweet, pretty
Nice
tasty.
little shot, huh?
Nice little shot. You know, I'm a drinker, but I smoke more than I drink. But so I know it ain't the weed because the weed ain't finna ask no crazy ass question like that. It might, so it's got to be the drink. Mm-hmm. But real quick, man, you said something about, you know, Pops going out getting something to drink, natty ice, right?
Yeah, natural ice.
Yeah, natty ice and shit, and it clicked in my head like, hold on a second. This shit ain't racist. This is just real fucking facts.
What's that?
Like, each race have a real fucking different taste bud. Like, for real. If you go to a black man house, mm-hmm. give me like
the drinks that you might see.
3 beers, not the drinks.
Beers,
because if I say drinks, it could be anything. But 3 beers that you are possible to see at any black drinker's house.
Well, I don't know if they still have Mad Dog 2020. You know, I know they had the Mad Dog.
I think they still got them.
So definitely Mad Dog 2020, Natural Ice, and hell, probably Heineken.
Okay.
You know, so or Corona with the lemon, with the lime.
Okay, so now let's take that same question and flip it to the white people. Okay.
Bud, but not Bud like regular Bud. Okay.
Miller.
Miller. There you go. Probably Austin L. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn, yeah. Okay. So let's go to the Mexicanos, not the Latinos, the Mexicanos. Okay. It's a different drink with the
Corona. Definitely gonna come into that.
Of course.
That's definitely Corona.
Of course.
I don't know. Probably Heineken.
I think, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of them get Bud Ice around here.
Oh, Bud Ice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny too, because the last time I came out to your house, when I went to the store out there, the dude grabbed this big ass, like 48 case of the Bud that you was just talking about.
Yeah. Oh man, and they fucking drink the fucking lagers too, bro.
Oh yeah.
All right. So liquor, black people.
All right.
Three types of liquor. 3 types of liquor you gonna find at their house.
Well, you know, you always gonna find the top of the shelf. It's definitely gonna be Hennessy. We definitely gonna have Hennessy, bro.
Of course.
And if we ain't got Hennessy, we got Paul.
Right? No. You know what? Instead of Paul, I'm gonna go on the limb.
Go ahead.
Say New Amsterdam.
Okay, but I'm on Brown right now. Crown.
It don't even matter. The three main liquor that you would find at any black folks' house, and I know they all on that Patron and all that shit. Yeah, we all on that. But I'm talking about like the 3 main shit that you go to the goddamn liquor store and it's
I'm
easier for
telling
you
you,
to grab because you know
Hen,
everybody gonna drink it.
Hen,
Hen is one.
Crown,
Crown is two.
Amsterdam. Definitely.
I say I get that. I
Yeah,
get that.
for
Let's go.
real.
Let's go with the white folks. What you think they're gonna have there?
Probably Patron. You know, they be on that Patron with the lime.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't see them. See
Tito's.
Patron, bro. I don't
Mm-hmm.
really see it at every white household or every black household. Like for me, I'm not a Patron drinker, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But if I'm having a party or something like that, and
You
maybe
might
2 or 3
get a
people
couple of
ask
bottles
me,
in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
or I tell them to bring their own shit, or it might just stay over here. You feel me? But I'm not a Patron
So
drinker.
what you
But
thinking? Like I said, like Tito's, you know, nice little vodka. You know what I'm saying?
you know what? I don't. I think I would. I think I would most probably stay with the cheap stuff, like that skull vodka.
Okay, I know what that is. Yeah.
I believe you would find something like that at their house, like a gin bottle.
Okay, maybe some gin, you know, but not flavored gin, just regular gin.
Yeah, or a Yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, I can't really see white people
So
just be
what you
having some of
say?
everything, bro.
Skull, probably the Skull.
Yeah,
Probably like some gin,
some
or like I
gin.
said, probably like some Tito's, man.
I believe Okay, I say Tito's, but I think you'll find Paul Masson at white people house more than anything, quicker than anything.
Got some Paul in there.
I don't know why. I really don't, but I think you would. But oh, there's another drink that we forgot, bro, for the Mexicanos, man. Dos Equis.
Yeah, definitely.
Got those.
Definitely.
But with liquor though, we know Jose gonna be at everybody's house.
Jose Cuervo, for sure.
Jose stay in the Latino house, boy. It don't
Right.
matter. So what else we gonna say with that?
Man, I can't think of it, but I know it's one that's gonna always be there. Man, I can't think of it right now.
And please, for everybody that's gonna see this video, that you know, comment down below. I mean, just put your little thoughts down.
If you think it's something that we missed.
If we right, please say we right. If we not, please put that shit down and let us know what the hell.
Right.
That will, you know, that we can find at everybody highlight. No matter who house you step in, it's guaranteed that you're gonna find something like that. Like every black people house. I'm not gonna say every black people house. But if you go into the hood, anybody house you go into the hood,
right?
Almost always guaranteed there's a fucking pit in the house or in the backyard.
Hey, that ain't a lie, man. That's not a lie, dude. It's a good chance it's a pit somewhere around.
Bruh,
I done seen that happen too many times, kid.
I know pits are everywhere, but it's mainly in the hood, bro.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Like, and then they say you can't stereotype. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to stereotype, but shit, the stereotype is staring at me.
You know why, man? Cause the pit's so cool, man. You know what I'm saying? They so cool, and I think it's just the look of them too. You know what I'm saying? They so strong.
I think a pit resembles toughness.
Definitely.
I think that's what, like, if you have a pit, it is guaranteed you're like a tough person.
And you know what too? I think for us it's a direct correlation to, honestly, to like the black community. Because when a pit go to the let's say a pit go to the to the place or whatever, right? Don't they have like a certain amount of time in there before they kill them?
They don't just put them dogs down like
that. I'm saying a pit is one of the first dogs because they call them a vicious breed. So they're gonna be one of the first ones that they put down if they're gonna put a dog down.
They was trying to get rid of pits out of the U.S. They was trying to ban them,
right?
But they don't put a dog down, and regardless of what breed the dog is. The dog had that. If a pit jumps out of the gate or gets out of the gate and attacks someone walking down the street, then you know he or she is due to a subject to be put down, depending on the severity of the actions. But I mean, that's as far as I would think they would go. I don't think they would just put him down just because. I mean, if I can provide papers and everything, and just,
I would hope not, but we hear about it a lot too. You know what I'm
we
saying?
do.
And I think in our minds, man, we kind of think
love me.
because I know I got a next door neighbor, man.
Love me.
His name right now, but he had a nice little pit back there. But you know, he an older guy, and you know, he ain't getting out running with him and making sure he, you know, do the things that he need to do with him. So he had to let him go. And I asked him, I was like, hey man, you ever think about just, you know, getting rid of him since you don't really want to take care of him like that no more? And he said, man, honestly, I'm just trying to hold on to him because I don't want to take him to the pound because they'll kill him.
How old is the pit?
He was an older pit.
Oh, he got rid of him already?
Yeah, he got rid of him.
I was finna say, damn, I wish you would have told me, bro. I would have told him, shit, you can bring the pit here. He can come see him whenever.
You know what, man? That's funny too, because I definitely would have thought about that, you know.
I damn sure would have been chilling with a dog, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a tough motherfucker, bitch. I got a pit, bitch.
You know what, man? I want to get me a dog, but I can't have that though. I already know wifey wouldn't like that. And not to mention, you know, you got to be careful with them too, man, because you never know.
Time out.
I don't want that sucker to mess around and turn.
So far, right now, Trump is winning Florida by 56.4% and Biden at 42.7%.
Yeah, like I said, it don't surprise me, man. Like I said, it's a lot of people voting for Trump. So
in Hillsborough County is 55%. And
that don't surprise me at all, kid. For real.
Who the hell is Joe Jorgensen? I didn't even know she was running, bitch. Like,
I don't know.
LPF. What is LPF? Like, what does that mean? Like,
I don't know. You know, but I ain't gonna lie. When I was doing my ballot, of course, I voted for Biden. And honestly, man, when I was looking at them Supreme Court judges and shit, I was looking at, okay, who appointed them? If they got appointed by Trump, go ahead.
Joe Biden, right now, with the way they showing right now, statewide election result, Joe Biden is winning Florida 51.8%, and Trump at 47.5%.
And you know, another thing too, man, those statistics change like every 5 minutes or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all them votes that they counting, but right now they showing you who's in a potential lead right now. Right now, Biden looking real good. You know what I mean? We're just hoping that more votes come in because he's already at 548,000 votes. Is it?
It's crazy, man, because like 25 million people had done voted like 2 weeks ago.
My bad.
Like, it was a lot of early voting being done.
He's at 2.31959 vote when Trump is at 2.129 million votes.
Hey, man, you know, honestly, I'm just going to be honest. I'm hoping for a good outcome. I'm hoping that Biden and Harris take it because, like I said, I don't care for Trump, man, at all.
Hey, Miami,
you know, I don't wish nothing bad for him, but I don't care for him.
Right now, Miami-Dade is loving Joe Biden right now, man. Hey, hold on, though. I just thought about it, man. So, if I'm a blood, would that make me a damn Republican?
That I can't tell you. I never stepped in the gang culture, so
no. But
I don't know.
No. It's not even about that, bro. Like, you think about that shit, bro. If you're a Crip, would that make you a Democrat?
Oh man.
Because I mean, isn't the colors red and blue?
Yeah. You talking about the Democrats? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the gang's colors too. A Crip is a blue and the blood is red,
Crip the blue and then the blood is red.
See, I knew there was a reason the motherfuckers are always fighting with each other. Damn Democrats and Republicans, one always thinking they better than the other. You see that shit?
Hey, it's funny too because I remember shout out to Killer Mike, man. I remember he was pushing Cripa-Cola. You know what I'm saying? They had their own cola they was pushing, man.
Bitch, I'm dead. What the fuck? Cripa-Cola?
Cripa-Cola, man. They had the blue can, they had the red can.
Is that a cola that gets me crippled?
Shit, I don't know.
Does it make me an honorary Crip?
What he was trying to do is he was trying to say, you know what, y'all have had this culture for forever, and you know y'all should make money off of this culture because everybody else biting off of y'all culture. You know what I mean?
Like, who's everybody else? Who's biting off of
culture? Well, his whole thing was Levi, what he said, Levi had a pair of pants. And right now I might be misspeaking what he was saying or whatever. He was saying Levi's make a pair of pants and they put a red thing on the side of it or whatever. You know what I mean? That right there
Oh,
is
like the bandana.
like right. They put a red bandana on the side, and then he said they make another pair of pants. They put a blue bandana on the side. You know what I mean? That's them eating off of that culture. You know, it's a reason why they do that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
So he was saying, hey, man, it should be profitable. It's profitable for everybody else. It should be profitable for y'all. And that's when they birth Cryptocola.
But you know what, though? I mean, Killer Mike sees that, but not everybody else saw that. Like, for me, I didn't see it, nothing shit like that. I didn't even know them fucking pants existed.
But you know what, man? Killer Mike is a visionary. You know what? Let's segue for a quick second, man. Killer Mike and a couple of other good brothers, man, they actually created this this bank called Greenwood. And I ain't gonna lie, as soon as I heard about it, man, because it was all about black empowerment and, you know, helping out black people, and it's the first owned black bank. I went right and signed up for it, man, you know, because like I said, I love that. So like I said, as soon as I heard about it, I went and signed up for it. So I'm on that long waiting list. But man, shout out to them. And like I said, it's called Greenwood Bank.
Greenwood Bank.
Yep, it's called Greenwood Bank. When you get a chance, man, go check it out. Even if you put $5 in there, man, go open your bank, go open your account with it.
So is it like what, like that green dot type shit?
Probably something like that. Yeah.
Like that.
You know what I mean? But you know, but Green Dot done kind of stepped up too, man, because you know, they kind of taking credit scores now, and you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. Like if you you know, you keeping a good status with them or whatever, you know what I mean? They're reporting to the credit bureau and all that. So, you know, they done kind of stepped it up like that too. So yeah, it's gonna be sort of probably something like that. And I think it start up in January sometimes, man. So like I said, shout out to that. Shout out to the Greenwood Bank. It's cool. It's cool. Like I said, I ran down there, you know, and signed up for it. So, you know, I'm definitely up for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're hoping for a good turnout, man. At this point, a lot of the poll places are closed. It's 7:20 p.m. But like I said, y'all, it is election day, man. And, you know, I hope you did get out and get your voices heard, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, even if I don't believe in who you voted for, or you know, your feelings towards it or whatever, still get out and get your voice heard, man. You know.
Yeah, right now I got it on Bay News Now right now. I'm just looking at see what's going on. I mean, Joe Biden looking like he on top of the game right now, kid.
Man, I sure hope that those analytics stick. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, hey man, I can't get my hopes up, man, to this thing get called out for real, because, you know, you remember Hillary, boy. Hillary was looking good, too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
I mean, it's like a football game, bro. It's 4 quarters to this shit.
Yep.
You feel
You're
me?
waiting to the last of it, definitely.
Definitely
waiting to the last.
Trump got like 8 electoral votes already. Is that what it says? Am I looking at this shit right?
Yeah, this whole thing is crazy. You know what's too, man? I'm gonna be honest, dude. I hate election time because it bring out the worst in people.
Well, it did. I read somewhere that it said if Joe Biden wins one of the 3 major states, which is what is it, Florida, California, and
it's like Florida. I know that Donald Trump has to win Florida. It's Florida, Ohio, and like Pennsylvania or something like that. You know.
Yeah, but if Biden wins one, either Florida or California, or what is the 3rd state? Is it Arizona or is it Hawaii? I'm not sure.
It might be Arizona,
but it's one of them 3. If he wins one of those 3, then national count. Okay, if he wins any one of those 3, then there's a real big chance that he becomes president. But if Donald Trump end up winning all 3, then
he continue to sit right where he at.
No, there will be a recount. Because that's crazy for a
and you know what too, man? That's why I was saying, you know, get out there and vote, because at the end of the day, if you're one of those people that's saying, oh, it don't matter, you don't get a chance to sit out the election. You know what I mean? Either you voted for him or you didn't vote for him. Because like I said, Trump don't need your vote. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
done for him. He already is sitting president. Biden's the one that needed your vote. So,
Hey, you know what? I didn't see this year, but I didn't see nobody walking around with clipboards in their hand trying to register people to vote this year.
you know, probably because of COVID. A lot of things changed because of COVID.
Cause
Definitely.
you ain't seen none of that shit, right?
No, I ain't see that either. Matter of fact, we was watching the news earlier, and they were saying that if you didn't have your voter registration card, you could still come down here and vote. But they were saying if you do have problems, then there's people out there that's nonpartisan that you can go talk to them, and then they can help you figure out why you wasn't able to vote, and they can get you registered where you will be able to vote. So, you know,
I mean, shit like that, bro. What was it supposed to be today? You could do that, or
that's today. Yep, that was today.
see, for something like that, I would much rather you do it the day before, or at least 2 days before. You know, open it up for those who have yet to register to come down and.
Honestly, man, to go down there on the same day and vote. See, because I had to do a lot of research. I ain't just pick people. That's what I was speaking on. I had to do a lot of research, man. Like I said, I'm looking at these Supreme Court judges and shit like that, and they trying to see if they should stay sitting in their seat. I wanted to look and see who appointed them. If they got appointed by like Rick Scott or some shit like that, then hell no. I damn sure don't care for no Rick Scott.
You mean
You know what I'm saying?
who appointed or who's supporting? I mean, it's two different things.
Supporting and appointed, both of them.
Because I mean, I don't think could Rick Scott. I mean, wouldn't what is he right now? He's not the
right. What he is now? Is he governor? I don't
no.
even know where Rick
He's
Scott is right now.
He's a senator, right, or some shit like that. No, I think he's a senator, and I think he's running for chair again. But
yeah, so I guess it was within his time of when he could make those type of choices. He is certain Supreme Court judges that he did appoint, and
yeah, but
not
I mean,
just Rick Scott, but
see,
George Bush. You know what I mean? Different Republicans like that, and I ain't never been for their practices.
But see, I mean, if those the people that can appoint those type of people in those seats, bro, then you really ain't got no choice. You just got to see who supports them from like who's endorsing
that's
them.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They have them on the ballot, but they have a Democrat on the ballot too. So I go look at their record and see what's being said about them or whatever. And that's what I was saying too. It was some research that you had to do. You couldn't just sit there and just like Christmas tree the shit. I mean, you could do it, but I wanted to see who I was actually voting for. You know?
So what you was doing was you was mainly looking to see who was endorsing them.
Hell yeah, definitely looking to see who was endorsing. Yeah,
it was not so much who appointing them. I mean, because if we're looking at appointing, I mean, I personally would think that it would be like the governor appointing, a judge or
and that's probably exactly what it was. Because wasn't Rick Scott governor?
Yeah,
he was governor, right? So then that's what it was then.
But now you got
the different people that he was appointing, and the funny thing, it was about 12 of them on there, kid. And honestly, dude, it was about 8 of them. That was Republican and that got appointed by either like Rick Scott or something like that. And like I said, no.
Personally,
I think they need to lose their seat. I went Democrat.
Me personally, bruh, it don't make no difference to me whether. That's why I feel like I'm going to change my party and just become an independent party and vote for who I feel like would do a better job or who I feel like appeals best to me, because that's all it is right now.
And they got them out there too, man. They got them out there. They actually starting a black party too. Like it's different people starting up different stuff. So you definitely will have those choices in the future.
And that's cool. So if I'm an independent, then I mean I could choose for whoever I feel like will do the better job. And there's a lot of Republicans out there I have heard speak. And as I gotten older and started to understand what my world that I'm living in right now looks like and feels like, even though I know it's a smoke screen, they feeding me, but at the same time, they're speaking my language. You see what I mean? So when I say they're speaking my language, is they're telling me something that I actually understand and following. Like, what is it that you can do for this situation? What is it that you can do to help that situation? Those are the type of shit that I'm looking for. Like,
Yeah, you're looking for people that align with you, somebody that you feel like that can help, help your community. Definitely.
And my main thing is not just the black community, but I want a president that's gonna stand strong and firm for immigrants as well.
For everybody.
Because
Definitely.
a lot of people seem to forget that this country was founded by immigrants. This is native land. This country was taken over by Spaniards, by the Englishmen. So those were immigrants. They weren't born on this land. Kids they had on this land wasn't born on it. Wasn't didn't have papers, I guess like you can say. Didn't have a birth certificate until what, like, and when did that shit started? The 1800s and shit like that, when they started documenting births and shit, or where you're from, where you birth, when they became the Americas. You see what I'm saying? So like, people fail to realize, oh, I'm born here, I'm American. No, bitch, you are native. If you're born on this land, you are a native. Right. Think about this shit. Let's be real about this shit. Your parents came from somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
They didn't come from here. You see what I mean?
Right.
Your parents' came from somewhere else. They called this place home because they had no choice.
Right.
And you were born and grew up in this place. So you call it home. I understand this is where you're born, this is where you're from. But at the end of the day, if you really looking it back to the history, and if you want to take it like that, then you are not American. You are considered native because you were born on this land. And if you call yourself a native, then you understand the fact that this country was founded by immigrants. This country is ran by immigrants. Because think about how many undocumented people they got out there in the fields picking on oranges, picking on strawberries. You know what I'm saying? Right. Making sure that our agricultural lifestyle have right. You feel me? The cows, all them cattle's out there. Who you have? That white man that's riding that tractor every fucking day, you best believe he got about 2 or 3 Mexicans or a black dude out there, you know what I'm saying, collecting hay for his ass, doing the hard labor shit. He ain't doing all the sweat. Oh, but they grow up people like Drew Brees, or man, my 2 grandfathers on the. Hold on, bro. Time out. I understand and I respect that, my dude. But think about how many other black folks had their grandfathers on the front line to go in first and get shot up.
Right.
Cause you think about it, bro. Back then, bitch was using muskets, bro. They was putting one little BB in the damn in the fucking.
Get that one shot out of it, then you gotta stuff that sucker back in there.
Yeah. So you think about how many, if you got like 3 dozen black men working on your field, and you send their ass in the front line with rocks and spears and shit, with slingshots, maybe if they creative enough to invent something, they get shot up. By the time they get shot up, guess what? The fucking people that shot, they loading up. So your crew already loaded up. All you gotta do is peek your head out and pop.
Oh man.
You feel me?
You done stuff yours in there already.
You got your shit. You done. Right. Okay. Now the second doesn't. Go out there. Like, you feel me, bro? You don't know how the shit was playing out back then. So I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, my grandfathers played a big, like they was out there. No, they played a big role in the fucking war. They played a big role in the freedom. And I respect anybody, again, that went out there, kid. Like, even in the racist time, you look at the military guys, when they came home, they got brutalized. They was given no respect, none of that.
Definitely.
But at the same time, they felt safe. They felt at home when they were amongst their brethren in arms. You feel me? Like, they didn't see white, they didn't see black. Them boys, when they was out there fighting with one another, they just wanted to survive.
Exactly.
And those guys right there form a camaraderie. They understood, they didn't see racism then. The white man didn't see a black man then. He probably, like, how many white men is alive today to say that they were saved by a black slave when they was in the war?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Right.
But they're probably like their great grandkids that have heard that story from generation passed down just to keep that legacy alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure is one of them out there that really took that story to heart and understand what it means to not judge someone by the colors, because when it comes down to war,
definitely,
if that's the only person that's next to you,
exactly,
and y'all both getting threatened,
exactly, are you gonna care that it's a black man or a Puerto Rican man and you a white man? You know what I mean? Are you gonna care about that, or are you gonna understand that that man's supposed to watch your back and you supposed to watch his, because y'all have a brotherhood?
That's all you looking for, bro. Do you have my back? Because I'm trying to go home to my baby tonight.
Right.
I'm trying to go home to my wife tonight.
I'm trying to make it home just like you. Definitely.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, when it comes down to war, nigga, ain't no fucking skin color. I mean, look at how 9/11 got everybody together, bro.
Exactly. Yep.
It took it took a tragedy like that to bring a whole country together.
Right.
Exactly. To stop looking at the cover, to stop looking at the color, to stop looking at the gender.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn if you're trans. I don't give a damn if you gay. I don't give a fuck if you lesbian. I don't give a fuck if you white. I don't give a fuck if you yellow. I don't give a fuck if you red. Dude, right now it's time for us to get together and rebuild.
Exactly.
But once that shit was done, everybody went back to being racist. Everybody went back to being prejudiced. Everybody went back to being a bitch.
Honestly, man, we just need a world where all of those things can continue, you know, because at the end of the day, you know what they say, what the world needs now is love, you know, and at the end of the day, man, y'all, that's our show. We finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I'm your boy, Kato. That's Mav. This is the Convo with Mav and Kato. This is episode 30, y'all. We're going to continue to keep rolling these things out. Shout out to y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. Shout out to y'all. And if you can y'all please subscribe to the YouTube page? We really would appreciate that. Go ahead. You say you had something to say?
This shirt right here, you know, you're going to end up seeing me win a lot of different teams and shit throughout, you know, the whole podcast, regardless whether we in season or not. But please, I'm a 49ers fan.
Oh, this shirt is, you got your Eagles on.
This shirt is a joke to my son, because, you know, the Eagles whooped that ass in the Super Bowl, and he's a Patriots fan. And I took the shirt from his ass. It's kind of like, whenever he disrespect me or think he big and bad and shit,
you gonna put the shirt on?
Exactly. I'm not even gonna yell at him no more. None of that shit, bitch. You know what? I'm just gonna hurt your feelings, bro. I'm just gonna throw this shit on and walk around the house.
Hey, it's funny too, because I seen you with the shirt on. I said, man, this nigga got an Eagle shirt on. What you got going on?
You should have asked me that shit.
Right,
dude,
exactly.
Nigga, guess what, bro? If he go in his room, guess what, nigga? I'm gonna go right there in that room, lay my ass right there on that bed, and make sure that shit.
And go taunt, go make him upset.
You see that? Look at that. It's a green on your bed, boy.
Hey, but like I was saying, y'all, we're finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. And once again, it's a Convo with Mav and Kato. I'm Kato. That's Mav. Hey, man, we hoping for a new president. Let's call it right now, y'all. Come on, Biden. Come on, Harris. We need y'all.
Come on, Sleepy Joe.
We have a new president, y'all. We
Come on, Sleepy Joe. Get your ass up in that office.
For real.
Y'all be safe.
Yes, sir.